You know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna search interview questions, and we're really gonna dive deep into this duos with Daniel series.
Yeah,
Okay.
tear open my psyche.
So, Keaton, tell the
Yeah.
audience a little bit about yourself. You know,
Um,
where you
Oh,
been,
hey!
where you
uh,
going.
where am I going? Absolutely nowhere. I am a stagnant stag. This is everything I have going on in my life. I'm doing some gig work. I'm going to college. I'm making numerous veiled cries for help. You know, the way things are.
So Keaton, what encouraged you to start working on this channel with us? Why did you join up with us?
Um, well, so I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel. I've always wanted to copy the things that I like. Like when I was like, as long as I can remember, I maybe this is just like the side effect of growing up with Legos, but I always felt like that the best compliment I could give something was putting my name on it. So when I saw Pokemon, the first thing oh, hold on, enemy here. The first thing I did was invent my own version of Pokemon. Enemies, please cover me.
Coming, all I
And
have is
so
a wingman.
when I started watching YouTube videos, of course, the first thing I wanted to do was make YouTube videos of my own. And I always wanted to do that, but I was also, I'm down, a terrible procrastinator. And then so you guys just kind of pushed me over the edge. Okay, one down, there's one more. He's behind this loop-in. And I remember when I graduated 6th grade, I wrote a letter to myself. It was my 6th grade teacher's idea. Of all, wrote my letter to herself that she would then mail to us when we graduated high school. And when I graduated high school, I got that letter, and basically, it was like, "Hey, Keaton, I hope you haven't changed at all whatsoever," which thankfully I hadn't. And it was like, things you need to have accomplished by the time you got this letter. You need to still be friends with Sam. You need to have a Minecraft server, and you need to have a YouTube channel, and you have to also still like Barnacles. And I haven't made a Minecraft server yet because the Minecraft server economy died, and it was never that good to begin with. So bad dream there. I upgraded to actual game development instead. Don't worry, 12-year-old Keaton. If you knew I was making games, you'd love me, more than I love me right now. And I was like, I don't have a YouTube channel yet. And then so when you guys started throwing around as a joke, I was like, I'm in, dude. I'm ready for this. I am charismatic. I am high energy. I'm insufferable. I'm all the qualities that you want in a YouTuber.
Do what I do.
And so I just jumped in, Xbox 360 style. And I'm just so glad that you guys picked up the tab for editing, because me not being able to edit was what was keeping me out of it in the begin with. It's like I played around with Windows Movie Maker, but like DaVinci Resolve, that scares me. So like I adore Donkey, and I know we're very different from Donkey, but he's like my gold standard of what good editing is like. Or like that Punch Kid, which is insane. Like dude must spend so much time on his videos. I like the little sight gags. I like the little jump cuts. And we've had a lot of stumbling blocks, a lot of hurdles to cross. But I think like we have something special. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if it's particularly unique, but I feel that energy when I watch the videos. I mean, of course, I'm very self-critical. Like, whenever I see a video, I'm like, oh, this is crap, and it's not because it's bad. It's because I have confidence issues.
Yeah.
And I think it's a pretty universal sentiment. I don't think I'm the only person to feel that way about stuff online. Which is so strange because like everyone has all of these problems, but then everyone thinks they're the only person who has that problem.
So what would you say, in alliance to this channel, we should? What do you think we should work on? What do you think we should try to improve in our style?
Well, so here's the thing: is like I don't want to be too dictatory because like I don't edit, so my opinions shouldn't count in that sense. But I think a good spread, of Let's Play stuff, just in case, because that's easy to make, and a lot of our personality does show through that. You know, you guys' chemistry in Stardew is just hilarious. I'm a little jealous I'm not part of that. But also, I like edited compilations of funny moments. You know, people can parasocially latch onto that.
Yeah.
You know, whenever I see people clowning around and making jokes and having inside jokes and little sight gags, you know, like in Donkey's videos, that's just like a window into a nicer world, and I would love to be that.
Yeah.
But then I also want to make video essays because I have a lot of opinions. I'd also like to make a game development blog and also make Unity tutorials. I'd also like to publish a book. I'd also like to develop a game. I'd also like to make a movie. I want to do everything, okay? I need to be tempered. Like, Sam is our voice of reason, and he's needed because left to my own devices, I will start a million projects and finish none of them.
Yeah. So, what would you say is your goal for us in, you know, a year? At what point do you want to be at in a year?
In a year, I want to have at least half of our subscribers be people we don't know in real life. That's a really modest goal, but, you know, modest goals are my thing now. I realize that, you know, it's all about scope and expectations. So it's possible we blow past that, but in a year, that's if it's not that in a year, I'm gonna be kind of sad. Also, I'm feeling the purple armor.
Go ahead.
I'm getting shot. Healing up. Give me a second.
I knocked one down. One's down, we should push.
Recharging shield.
Okay. Above us.
Reloading.
He's broken.
So am I.
Where's the...
Get the other one. Get the other one. She has a
Where
res.
is the other one?
The other one has a res.
Oh my god, I missed all of those. Fucking hell, dude.
Don't shield out. That's giving my shield a recharge.
Oh, you got her? Okay.
Yeah. But another question that I wanted to ask you, and we went over this a bit in the first Stardew video where we were talking about it, but really, Keaton was the one who sort of, well, it was me, Keaton, and Sean that came up with the name of the channel, but Keaton was the one who sort of picked it out. What made you choose U-7?
Okay, so to correct some misconception in that Stardew video, and I also put this in some gameplay with Sam, I'm not sure if it's going to make it into a full video. We didn't want to be called Cranberry Krite. We wanted to be called Krite Spranberry, which is infinitely more fun, but also not our intellectual property. Yeah, we wanted to be called Krite Spranberry, and then that was taken, so we were like, okay, well, what's a soda name that hasn't been mangled yet? Oh. And thus was born U-7P, which is 7-Up, but you're having a seizure. We also wanted to be called Owl in a Towel, but that was also taken by a very respectable charity. So U-7P was like a joke response, and then no one said not to do it, so we just stuck with it. And it's kind of grown on me. I think our end goal was like when we get a cease and desist from Pepsi Cola, then we know we made it. Lit her up.
Is she inside?
Yep. Where'd she go?
I hear here's another team. There's another team here.
No good. I've been down.
No, it's the same team.
Got her.
Choked a little bit.
But you came out on top.
Just a little bit.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
The very fact that all of us said, okay, we're gonna do this, and then we actually go and we did this.
Yeah, it's like
and
we all keep each other in, you know? Like, it's easy to let yourself down, to flake out, to be gone. but each of us is motivated by not wanting to let the other ones down. And also, there's enough of us to form a buffer where if one of us needs to take a break, the other ones can pick up the slack.
Yeah.
And that's honestly, I think like if it grew too big or was a little smaller, that would be a problem. But we're at like a sweet spot with the size.
Oh, there we go. More on that.
I'm down. Drop roll, drop roll.
Oh, I
No,
was just
too
about to
late.
drop. Well, that is all the time that we have. Thank you so much to the viewers for watching. Hopefully we'll be able to roll out another episode soon enough. We are having a few different things coming out. A few different things are finishing up. We, as you guys probably saw, just finished a Sea of Thieves video that was edited by Sam. Thank you so much, Sam. We're getting a Sean solo series out that's edited by Cell. Thank you so much, Cell. We're starting this series. I'll be editing this, so thank you, me, because I'm amazing. And thank you, Keaton, for joining us and also being our awesome artist.
Yeah. If you're not clicking on the videos, it's my fault because the thumbnail sucked.
All right, we'll catch you guys in the next one.